We are sponsored by Soho Bistro and Lounge.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to New England Street Talk. No chase. This episode here, I wanted to call "Fuck Off." That's it. 'Cause I'm about pissed off, and I'm about ready for people to fuck off. Shout out to our sponsors out there. Of course, shout out to the network, 603 Live Network. Shout out to the Gateway, Lawrence, Massachusetts. If you haven't been, make sure you make your way over there. Definitely a cool sound vibe there. I wonder if they put umbrellas up in their patio. I gotta go. I didn't get a chance to go out there this week.
Oh, that was me. Sorry, dog.
Yeah, it's always you every time.
It's off. You know the crazy thing is, though, is look, it's off. See,
I feel you.
pull down, off. See,
Damn, that's incoming.
it's a fucking. It's just, you know what it is. It's a galaxy thing.
I was gonna say
It's
you
not
need
an
to
iPhone.
grow up, bro. Get an iPhone.
You're right. You're probably right. It's about
Shout out to
time.
Vibes Restaurant over in Nashua. If you don't know, they're doing more than just brunch on Sundays. They've actually tuned into their nightlife. So if you got a Friday, actually Celine from the podcast Activated is hosting Fridays over there. So if you want to taste of something different besides the norm, check out Vibes on a Friday with Celine and get activated.
And their food, man. I will never stop preaching about fucking Versace's food. Everything is good.
Amazing.
Everything is good.
Amazing.
That man got it dialed in.
And then, of course, shout out to Certified Security Alliance, man. Our boy Byron out there doing his thing in Boston with the personal security. Man, you feel like you need to go somewhere and you want to make sure you are untouched, that is the man to call. I don't think anybody would make that mistake. I don't think so.
No, I don't either. I saw him flexing with the Maserati again. Or
Oh,
no, the Aston Martin.
the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
yes.
flexing with that Aston Martin.
I know, man. Making us look like little tiny people. You know what I mean?
Must be nice to do security for a billionaire who just lets you drive around. And
Hey, man, I'm happy that
I'm
like,
happy for him,
somebody in our circle out there doing what it takes, man. That's what I like, bro. I like that. I ain't driving no Aston Martin. I'm still on Lyft, so I'm going to give him his flowers out
Hell
there.
yeah, man. he's working hard for it, and he's starting to branch out and do his thing.
Yeah, it's crazy. All I got to do is get the city of Manchester, $660. They'll give me my license back. But that's a battle they will never win. I can promise you that right now. I'm not giving them that W. I'm going to owe them $660 to the day I die. That's it. My son going to have to pay it. I ain't paying it.
Can we put that on your tombstone?
Put it on my tombstone. Here lies a man who refused to give New Hampshire $660. I refuse, bro. I just think, I just think it's so dumb. Like, how you gonna charge me to drive? Like, I don't know, man. I'm about that old man age where I'm just fed up with everything right now. Taxes, why I get taxed on my wages, or order to buy stuff that get taxed. And then to live while I get taxed after you already taxed me for working for the stuff that I got to pay to get taxed again. I don't understand the concept.
Hey, I mean, we could be in worse spots. California's way worse.
Yeah, but like there's way more opportunities in California.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
California versus Manchester, New Hampshire.
No, New Hampshire. I'll take New England over California any day of the week.
New England. I mean,
Yep.
that's like a compilation. Like
Okay, but that's
East Coast
Manchester,
versus
right?
West Coast.
I'm
I'll take
taking
the
East
West
Coast.
Coast all day long.
Why?
Well, more opportunities.
No,
There's
wrong.
way more opportunities
Wrong.
on the West Coast than the
Nope,
East Coast.
I won't buy that.
What do you mean?
Ivy League schools, where?
I mean, East Coast.
Okay,
100%.
okay. Hospitals and doctors.
East Coast.
Okay.
100%.
Okay, hold on. Law schools.
East Coast. I'll give you
Okay,
that.
okay. Now let's take out cost of living, and let's look at bank for your dollar, property tax wise, or sorry, I should say property, house, land wise versus California.
East Coast again. East Coast wins again, even though the property
So,
margins and how
it's
here
crazy.
are absolutely atrocious.
But-
East Coast wins again.
But okay, traffic.
Who has lighter traffic or more traffic?
No, who has more traffic?
West Coast.
Okay,
I got West
so,
Coast.
So now here's the best one. Population.
West Coast.
West Coast has way more population.
West Coast has way more population.
So
But here's-
therefore, but now hold on. So now when it comes down to breaking down to finding jobs where you have opportunities as a ladder to move up the ranks, like as I feel you should start out when you're like 16 working in the grocery store, and then not, this job isn't for me. That's how you learn morals and values. Okay, where do you find those morals and values? Because you have people that move out to Vegas and they don't make it, and then you have people that move out to LA to be actors and get into that shit, and guess what they don't do? They're extras.
okay.
And their studio apartment there is like not $8 or $9 grand versus your studio apartment here being $3. But you can make $3 grand here and work 2 jobs here that you can't work 2 jobs over in Cali.
This is true.
So that's
No debate there.
that's why for me, I say your opportunity of growth, you could come to New England with less money, make more money, and then when you're ready to retire or get out of New England, you can go west or south, and that money should be able to coast you through for the rest of your life at retirement age.
Okay.
Where you can't do that in California. You move to California, you're stuck.
You're stuck because in California it's grind time.
But
all time is grind time.
Right. So
survival mode immediately. Survival of the fittest. Whoever's the best. Whoever works the hardest. Whoever grinds the most.
And that's where I feel like you got that from Chicago.
All right, and that's why I say there's more opportunities on the West Coast than the East Coast. So you're right. You named a bunch of great jobs and great opportunities as far as schools and the education system, the schooling system, and things of that nature. Those are great, but those all require step by step. Like everybody can't afford college right off the rip. But the things that are available in on the West Coast are all hustle. That's what I say, hustle factor jobs. You know what I mean? These are things that don't require university scholarships and things of that nature. There are ways to make millions of dollars on the West Coast and opportunities for advancement out on the West Coast that don't require a degree. Whereas in the East Coast, yes, you can learn those skills here in the East Coast, but the job opportunity, the job list is so limited because of the population is so small that it's not a lot of slots to fill. You got to damn near wait for somebody to die.
No, I feel like you grind.
Yeah, you got to wait for somebody to die.
No, I feel like grind mode. Look, I'm not. We're not.
Okay, so let's look at.
We're not going to talk about the situation that you're in, but a situation you're in, you didn't need a degree or anything for, and the situation you just got put in was that nobody died for it. They just fucked up.
Right, but it's not going to be a position that's available to somebody. That's not a. That's a position. That's one in 100,000. If you really think about it. No, if you take it across the span of the city we in right now,
I don't think
that
so.
Opportunity is not something that is offered to somebody like me.
Of course it is. You've already had it 3 other times.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's the thing. That's my point. It's the same person. I'm the same person taking the same available job.
But that's because you have the hustle factor.
But exactly, because from the West Coast. But somebody else from the East, from saying somebody else living and growing up in the East Coast wouldn't even know how to put themselves in a position to take that job.
But that's, I feel, laziness on fact of them just having everything handed to them.
Whereas in the West Coast, where everything is so fast paced and everything is hustle hard and survival mode, you push faster, which is why there's so many more opportunities. Because everybody's creating a hustle, and everybody's hustle is creating another hustle, which is creating another business. Here, it's the same 5 things: barbershops, hair salons, restaurants, and then what else after that?
I mean,
maybe massage, the
like construction, and
spa parlors, maybe. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then construction.
Like construction, yeah.
That's it. If you're not in one of those 5, of course, obviously,
and
everybody, the healthcare, the doctor,
but that's everywhere.
You know what I mean? But like, other than that, like you at Market Basket, you at the mall, you at fast food, you're serving, you're bartending. Where else? What other high profile jobs out here are available that like somebody can go and say hard work and achieve? It's not a lot.
I mean, okay, so I think I beg to differ on that. I think now the way that everything after COVID has moved remote and all of that bullshit, dude. I think more. I honestly take celebrities out of it because they're 1% of the world population. Like that is another thing. I'm talking about self-made millionaires. I don't feel like most of them came from the West Coast.
Kai Cenat is a perfect example. The streamer Kai Cenat.
Yeah.
Him and his homies came together and sat down one day and said enough is enough. I love when they sat down. They all talked about how much money they had before they started that stream.
Wallow and fucking Gilly did the same thing.
Yep. Literally nothing. They talked about how they were literally like nothing. Ramen noodles was like lunch, like dinner, like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
and then like
piled money.
They all sat down together and came up with a plan and said, "This is what we're gonna do, and this is what we're gonna focus on." And like you don't get a lot of that energy. You don't find people like that on the East Coast. Dama does it
because
hell, a Dime is pushing it.
Because I do feel like the people on West Coast are like they're cut from their nest egg quicker because they can't
your mama tell you all day long 18 I'm putting you out.
Yeah,
you be 7. She already talking about how she can't wait to put you out at 18. That's 7.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just more of like they want the best for you, and you have
she wanted you out, dog. She was tired of the bill.
I feel like we're giving more tools in New England versus West Coast.
100%, and that's
we're
why
giving more tools,
and that's why they're so lazy out here. It's because everything is handed to you. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna lie. Like if something's just handed to me, I'm not gonna hustle hard for it because I know it's just gonna get handed to me. I know somebody's gonna be like, "Yo, I know you don't have this here." You know what I mean? So then I'm gonna focus hustle on the aspects of my life that I don't have. In the back of my head, I know this is gonna be right here. Somebody's gonna hand this to me. I don't have to worry about that no more. That's complacency.
But that's where the people like me and you thrive off of that because those people that are willing to lay down for it, we're willing to step over them to keep going.
Of course. Of course.
So like that's why it's okay. That's why it's easier for me and you to be successful. But our success level is going to be way more different. Like okay, just because I don't look at it money wise because the money that we would make over on the West Coast, like all right, dude, our position, like especially my position, like okay, so even if I made $200,000 a year over there. It's still, I'm gonna have a hard time.
I made $50,000 a year,
yeah, like you know what I mean. So like, I'd still feel like the growth that I have in New England is definitely greater than if I would have over there, because I have the ability to sell my house now and go south and be comfortable. I already have over $200,000 in equity in my house. So if I was in a bad jam, I sell my house tomorrow. I put $200,000 in the bank, and I'm only 36.
Right.
I don't think you can do that in California because a lot of that's all rental. Nobody owns houses there, and if you own a house there, I bet you the beginning house is $3 million, and you're gonna be in like Beverly Hills or you know what I mean. You got rich ass neighbors that will tell you can't cut your fucking grass till like 9 o'clock on a Wednesday night because that's the only night that they're free.
Yep.
So like
not the homeowners association.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Man.
Like, you gotta paint your house this year because it's been 6 years.
Ethel, who got out of the hood 10 years ago, run the homeowners association.
Like so, to me personally, I just feel like you. As much as people say you really like, you don't really. I'm not gonna say you live free in New Hampshire, but I mean, dude, we have it pretty fucking good in New Hampshire. We have the ability to go work in Mass and not have to. We pay some Mass tax, but we really don't have to pay Mass tax on our income.
But I think I don't think it's like yes, I think you guys have it made. Whereas like you live free and die here. And die is what it should be. It shouldn't be live free or die. It's live free and die. That's it.
But that's
this is like a retirement home.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
No,
they don't leave.
No, yes, they do. Everybody, where do they go migrate to, Torrey? What do they call the people? What is the Atlantic coast?
The Floridians.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. They go
the New England Floridians.
If you go down to Florida and you go down
the ones
the whole
who made
Atlantic
it.
coast.
But I'm the ones who made it.
No, it's not hard, dude. I've been looking into it, dude. For $3,500, you can go down there all winter long, for 4 months. $3,500.
How many? Oh, man, I wish I did. We had this conversation before. I'd have pulled up a stat sheet on you. I'd have been like,
I'm not lying, dude.
Like,
you can get a double wide 3-bedroom, all like everything taken care of, for $3,700 with insurance.
For the whole
for 4 months.
Well, 4 months.
So my whole thing, if I had to do this all over again, and I was honestly building for my future, I would buy a seasonal campsite with a brand new camper on a waterfront property that's a lake, because everybody's partying all weekend long at the campground. You're only there if you're at work, you're only there at night and on weekends, right?
Yep.
So you get the luxuries of having waterfront without paying property taxes on waterfront, which is double. And I would work here for the 6-7 months, and then every year, right after Thanksgiving, I would take off and go down to Florida and work part-time, because the money that I made here would pay that off. And then what I would do is never own a home until I hit almost retirement age, and I would have double the money, because it ain't going to cost you shit. It's only going to cost you like $11,000 a year to have a roof over your head.
This is true. This is true.
So I mean, everybody pays $2,500, $3,000 for rent mortgage. So I mean, you do that by 12.
Let me do the math for y'all. So like, if you didn't buy bottles all summer and stack that money for the Don Julio,
yeah, it's $250 a bottle, right?
$250 a bottle,
and they do that every Saturday night.
Just 2 bottle minimum, so 500 Friday, 500 Saturday. That's 1,000 a week. That's May, June, July, August, September. That's 5 months. 4. As you're looking at $4,000, 5.
15 grand.
Yeah, that's 3 early paid full summers. Winters in Florida.
And the cost of living down in Florida is cheap, so that bottle of Henny's only $40 there versus $50 here at the liquor store.
Damn. I be thinking about that shit too. Like, if everybody that pop bottles and sit next to each other and party just put all that money in the bank. Just put all that money in a bank account. Every time I wanted to pop a bottle, you just put that money in a bank account.
I mean, the crazy thing is like if you actually just take a second and like think about like where you spend. Like, you remember how me and you were saying the other day? Like we go to the grocery store, we buy a bag of chips, a soda, and we go out the door and we get $25 worth of gas.
Yep.
But what we didn't realize is that we actually spent like $38 in that store because those chips are $3 and the soda was $3.
Yep.
So there's another $6. So you're like, damn, like before you know it, you're like, I can't believe I just spent 45, you know?
Oh my God, bro.
The worst thing now is like going to Market Basket. You're just going in there for garlic bread. You pick up 2 other things, and like you get a 12 pack, and you walk out $87, and you're like, dude, what did I
What
get?
the fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. Shopping while hungry. I dare you to do it. I dare you to do it. That'll get you. No. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. When you actually stop back and think about it, you're like, damn, I could use my money so much better places.
I'm still ordering Popeyes at 9:30 for no reason whatsoever. I ain't gonna lie, I do that. I don't even be hungry. I just order Popeyes because I know it's gonna come an hour from now. And then I'd be like, my phone will ring and they'll be like, Popeyes order is here, and I'm like, oh, I ordered Popeyes. Hell yeah, I can go for some chicken tenders right now. Fuck it. Well,
What's so? I mean, since you've been working a lot now, you haven't really been going out doing your own thing, huh?
man, it sucks. It sucks.
Nah, you're not missing shit.
No, it sucks.
No,
dog.
You want to know why? Because the other day, me and my girlfriend went out. We were trying to do a little bit of Christmas shopping.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate it. Like that. Fuck you. Everybody going out at like 7:30, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night Christmas shopping when you can't get a parking spot. You got to park out in East Bumfuck. You got to worry about your shit getting hit. Fucking lines out the fucking ass at the registers. Dude, it took us longer to check out than it did for us to fucking go shopping.
Shout out to my paycheck baby daddies. We use Amazon. Cash out. That's it. I already know my son wanted PlayStation Pro controller. There you go. $220. Cash out. There you go. You got 2 options. You can buy the controller. You can buy yourself something else. The choice is yours. That's it.
Yeah, but your kids are old enough, dog.
Yeah, I know. You're old enough. I'm like, yep, I love it. I don't ever have to go
But it's not
shopping.
even
I just
that,
be like,
though.
what do you want?
It's not even that. Like, so, like, we go, like, I go get, like, Tyson's dog food and shit. Like, you just go to Walmart to pick up, like, paper plates and, like, necessities, and you got to wait in line because this bitch has got 2 fucking carriages full of fucking toys.
No, I miss the freedom. I've always been an entrepreneur specifically because I like my time management freedom. And, like, working this job now where it's like I guarantee 40 hours ripped away from me. I don't like it. I hate it. I hate every second of it because in my head I'm just like yeah, I'm doing it. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the job is not difficult. The job is easy. You know what I mean? There isn't an issue in the job. It's actually progressing and moving in the right direction. But at the same time, it's just like I know how much money I could have made today on my bed. You know what I mean? Versus or like how much stuff I end up behind on. Like the promo for the Ugly Sweater pub crawl didn't drop until today. You know what I
It's
mean?
kind of late for you.
I got a comedy show
I was gonna
this
ask
Sunday.
You about that. Comedy.
Yeah,
I haven't even seen you promote it.
I got a comedy show this Sunday. Comedy on Tuesdays is moving. Keys has decided that they're gonna be closed Sunday through Wednesday. So the comedy on Tuesday is moving. I just haven't decided where I'm gonna move it to yet. That's it. I haven't decided where it's going. I don't know yet. I haven't had the time to figure out what was the best place for Tuesday to move. They want to move the comedy to Thursday, which is a conversation I have to have. It'll probably have to be early, like because there's already a established open mic comedy night that night. So,
you know what I meant to ask you? Your show that you did down at the Cape, that you did down in Mass. What was it like going?
Kit Kat?
Yeah,
it was really white. I can tell you that right now.
I
It was like the drive is horrendous.
I told you when you called me.
The drive is horrendous. All right, but I will say that like I don't mind driving 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't mind hopping on a flight to do a comedy show if it's a show full of people who are coming to watch comedy. I don't mind. It was great.
So what is the crowd? What is the crowd like difference from Mass to here? Because we did a show in Nashua. I went to that one.
Yep.
So it's just closer to Mass. Like, how do you feel? What do you feel is lacking in Manchester comedy wise versus down in Mass?
Support, like actual So when you go to shows and like my shows are different, right? I have a lot of supporters, and then like a lot of the comedians I book have a lot of support.
Yeah,
you know,
Tristan,
like,
especially Tristan. That motherfucker's funny as hell.
It's funny. It's a great support system. He's actually going to be on the show this Sunday. So if anybody needs something to do, Stark Brewing Company, we have a show there that Sunday. $20, super cheap. Tristan is great. So Tristan has his own following, massive following. So it's fun doing comedy shows for people who have a following. Eric Hurst is going to be on that show, which is great. One thing that I've been telling people to watch out for, Greg Joseph. Greg Joseph has finally just stepped out of just hosting shows.
Really?
And back in shows is actually doing time now. So Greg is going to be on that show. So that's going to be amazing. We paired up with Urban Sports. So some of the Urban Sports guys are going to be there. So it's going to be like a Great Gatsby fucking dance gala event. So that's going to be fun.
That's really cool.
Yeah, super cool concept.
Switching it up.
Yep. That's this Sunday. But like as far as like doing comedy elsewhere, like you depend a lot on like the city. So like what I'm trying to figure out now is it the marketing aspect of it, and then what I've been like at our open mics, when I do open mics, I try to do my best to like give other comedians like advice that like I'm privy to. So like I know that this is a lane that I can give somebody advice in because like I've somewhat mastered it. But like a lot of the comedians that are really, really good local in this area don't promote themselves. You know, they've gotten like comfortable into like the open mic, well, like they're doing really good at open mics, and then other comedians are booking them on shows, but they aren't really pushing to get more. They're not. You can tell they're not investing into marketing for themselves. You know, they just post a picture and then that's it, or they'll post a video and then that's it. But you could tell they're not really pushing. So like, hey, come here, look at me, which I know it's hard at the level that I'm at right now because then it requires me to create more material. So like I have to make sure that when I'm posting online that I'm not posting the same material that they will come see in the show. Or like just this last show we had over 70 people. Like, all right, I can't do none of those jokes again.
Yeah, that's actually a good turnout. 70 people's a lot.
I can't do those jokes again now because, like, what if any of those 70 people come to my next show? You know? So now in my head, I'm like, I have to write a whole new, barrage of jokes now. So that's an aspect with Manchester, too.
How long does it take you to actually write your little dialogue piece? Because I've always wondered. I was going to say, you fucking pop off quick with that shit sometimes.
Like 10 minutes. If I'm like...
So that's pretty much a gift. It's a fucking gift because that's hard for people to do.
All I need is like a concept, and then from the concept, I could just build from the concept, and I could just build a story from the concept. I was a liar when I was a kid, so I was a little bullshitter. So like creating stories, easy as shit. I used to lie for no reason, like you know what I mean,
just to see what you could get away with.
Fuck it, you know what I mean. So I was a little shit as a kid. So like those things just so happened to be like skill sets that I never thought that I'd be able to use in life. You know what I mean? So. I spent a lot of time reading books. I spent a lot of time alone. I'm definitely avid at talking to myself. I still talk to myself to this day. Like, you'll catch me just talking to myself.
Oh, I know.
Like, nigga, you talking to yourself. And I'm like, well, shit, realest nigga I know. So it's easy for me. I'm good at visualizing things. So, like, when I say something, I can picture it.
Yeah.
So, like, sometimes when I write jokes, I visualize the actual story behind the joke. That way that, like, the performance-wise, like, I'm on the stage can match and things of that nature. One thing I just learned, though, is apparently I need to work on my volume control. You know, fuck you guys for never telling me, but, like, now I know I need to work on that. Which, that's another thing, too. A lot of comedians don't know how to take constructive criticism. You know? Yeah. So, heads up, guys. I'm not one of them. Let me know if I suck at something, goddammit. Shit. I was, like, watching a video, and I was like, really? Am I that bad?
I don't know. Anything. I don't know if you're really good at construction criticism, dude. I watched somebody tell you that your jump shot was ass and you almost fucking fought him in the parking lot.
That's different.
I did see you throw a fucking 5 on the ground, though, and say, let's shoot for it then, motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah. And I walked out with $10. So, like, I don't understand the concept. What do you mean? My jump shot is bad. So what? I'm 35, nigga. Like, not 14. That's completely different. I'm 35. Like, my form ain't getting no better, dog. That's it. I only got about 12 minutes of energy anyway. So, like.
Yeah, we gotta do that again because I won the last one.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm with it. And we need to get Thursdays going. What was the update on that? We got Thursday basketball coming back.
So me and Torrey will be hosting open runs, depending on how it goes and everything goes like that. I'm trying to get Sammy's whack ass back out here playing. Sammy always be talking about how he used to be a hooper.
Sammy could hoop. Just so you know, you barking up the wrong tree.
Man, Byron said he could hoop too, bro, and look what happened.
That's different.
I know, but I'm just saying. No, I'm not.
Sammy light skin.
I'm not disrespecting Byron. I'm just saying Byron said that because remember what did he say? I want you to say it so that everybody knows that I'm not racist. He said just because I'm black automatically
makes him better than you.
You remember that? And I'm like, God damn, dog.
Like I say, a white man can't jump. This was not the case. No, it's always the light skinned ones that can ball. If you see a light skinned dude, he say he could ball, believe him. Because he had the ball back in the day, bro, so you get bullied for being light-skinned. Like, but no, light-skinned dude. Look at Chris Brown.
Yo, Chris Brown's a baller, dog.
Bro, Chris Brown can jump on the NBA team right now and wreck some shit. That's crazy.
No.
What? I've seen him ball.
I have, but no, he can't. Chris Brown is very good, but we're talking about 1% of the world population is a professional athlete, dog. He's not even coming off the bench.
Bro, if Bronny can get it on the on the Lakers.
I bet you. Hey, to be fair, all right, Bronny ain't that good, but I guarantee
if
Bronny would
can get
smash
drafted,
Chris Brown.
Wild.
Nope, I guarantee you Bronny would smash him. He was an All-American, dude. He was a McDonald's All-American. Everybody forgets that. You know what? Shame on his father for not developing him in the G the right way and letting him stay in college. He needed another
because
year.
he didn't retire and go play ball with his son like he was supposed to.
So I think he's waiting for Bryce.
He was supposed to retire and then go play ball with his kid. Is what he was supposed to do. And then he was supposed to be like LeVar Ball.
It's crazy.
Out there talking shit.
Did you see Scottie Pippen Jr. though? The
No.
Lakers passed up Scottie Pippen Jr. dude. And he's averaging like almost 30 right now.
Jesus.
They passed him up for Bronny.
The Lakers good for that. The Lakers are really good for passing up players. No, you know who's worse than the Lakers for passing up players? The Bulls. The Bulls. The Bulls be having some dope ass players, and they be like, nah, we gonna pick up this guy.
I did see today that it's looking pretty serious that Jimmy Butler is looking to be moved from Miami Heat.
Why and go where?
To the front runners right now are the Golden State Warriors. That could be. Listen.
That missing piece they lost with Clay.
No, so I think Jimmy Butler's better than Clay. I love Clay. Clay's a better defender. But what Clay couldn't do is Clay couldn't drive to the paint and say, "There's a minute and a half left. We need 2 points. I'll get it."
Why?
Because Steph Curry can't do that.
Yeah, but like everybody else, pulling from half court. Like,
so that's where you need that one guy that can break it down a little bit and give you those. That's why Jaylen Brown fits the Celtics so good. If you put Jaylen Brown on another team, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Y'all can talk all the shit you want. You put Jaylen Brown on like the Knicks, or you put him on like Memphis, or you put him on another team. Jaylen Brown is not the same Jaylen Brown that he is on the Celtics, hands down. When you take the weapons away from Jaylen Brown, and you see how fast he becomes mediocre. He dribbles too much. He takes too long to make the right play. The only thing that's good about him is in the last 2 minutes, the motherfucker's going to score. You know who else could do that? Carmelo Anthony. And look what Carmelo Anthony got. Virtually same player, correct?
damn.
Carmelo, what was the one thing Carmelo never did? Missed a shot. He never missed a shot he took.
Hoodie Melo.
And look at Melo. He was a what? Average at best.
Good ass player, no ring, having it.
No, that was Allen Iverson.
That
was Allen Iverson.
Charles Barkley.
Chris Webber.
Oof.
Another one.
That's crazy how many good players don't have rings. Like, how does Russell Westbrook not have a ring?
Selfish.
It's wild.
Selfish.
He doesn't care.
Nope.
He'll tell you straight up he doesn't care about rings.
Nope.
He said he was broke in the hood.
No, he ain't broke.
Now he ain't broke. He took his whole family out the hood. He won already. What the hell you want a championship ring for? He's playing for the money.
Yep.
I respect that, but like, you look at a player like that, it's like, God damn. So then now you think about that. Now that I brought those players up, like, where you put Chris Paul? Chris Paul in your top 5 PGs?
No, not anymore.
Anymore? You
Not
had him in
anymore.
the top 5 at one point?
So I think last game he
No
had.
MVPs.
Hold on, no, last game he had. I think he broke the all-time leading assist record. He broke it for the NBA. So just that acclimate alone kind of puts him up there, but he's not better than Rondo in my opinion.
Nope.
Unfortunately, like I know LaMelo's been hurt these past couple years, but that fucking kid is balling right now. He ain't better than LaMelo.
Nope.
He's not better than Kyrie.
Nope. You're not better than John Wall.
He's not better than John Wall.
Nope.
And you know who else I'm putting up there where everybody's sleeping on? Is motherfucking Gilbert Arenas.
Gilbert Arenas. You're not better than Westbrook.
No.
Definitely not better than Steph Curry.
No, that's what I'm saying. So, like, but for him to break the all-time leading assists, I would put him at the 5 spot. But
Is he better than Jeremy Lin?
Lin Sanity,
Jeremy Lin has a ring.
He's got a ring, but he also
Jeremy Lin has a ring
with the Lakers, correct?
Was it with the Lakers?
I think it was with the Lakers. It wasn't with New York.
Or was it with the Raptors?
I think it was with the Lakers
Was it
because
with
he
the
was with
Lakers?
Kobe. Remember, he passed up giving Kobe the winning shot, and he took the winning shot and hit it. And
was
Kobe
with the
was like, "Don't you
Lakers.
ever do that again." I'm pretty sure it was with. I'm pretty sure it was with the Lakers.
I don't know.
Pretty sure it was the Lakers.
I don't think it was the Lakers. It was the Raptors.
Oh, it was the Raptors.
It was the Raptors.
It was the
Yeah, I'm like,
Raptors.
nah, I don't think it was the Lakers. I think it was the Raptors. Yeah,
So
2019.
He was on the bench then.
Hey, shit, fuck it. He's the first Asian American to win an NBA championship.
Good for him. Good for him. You know what? It's incredible that he made the NBA. So think about how good he really is, or how good he really was.
Oh, he was a beast.
Yeah.
But so was Nate Robinson. Anybody could be a beast when you start playing. When Derrick Rose got hurt, of course Nate Robinson looked good because he took all the shots. That's it. All you got to do is take the shots.
Nate Robinson
Robinson
he was
versus
Mr.
Jeremy Lin. Who you picking up right now? It's your 5th pick, and you got Nate Robinson and Jeremy Lin left. Who you picking?
Nate Robinson.
You taking Nate Robinson? Yeah,
he
I
was
was like, you taking Nate Robinson.
He was Mr. Fourth Quarter for the Celtics for a whole season.
Yeah.
Give him the ball in the fourth quarter. He was, 30, 40?
Shit, we forgot about Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas is a top point guard. Magic Johnson, top point guard.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr. No, I'm not gonna go
Steve
Kerr.
Nash.
Steve Nash for sure. That's what I'm saying. We can go on, bro. This is
Damn, Chris Paul. All you had to do is win a chip. Like MVP at least.
on what team though?
Exactly. He was the first round knockout king with the Clippers. Like you knew there was like up Clippers in the playoffs. They get knocked out in the first round. All that dunking they did for what?
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, so like we're gonna go that route. Other than Greg Oden, biggest letdown as far as superstar has got to be Kawhi Leonard then.
Kawhi Leonard
As your biggest letdown that had star potential.
Dwight Howard.
No,
I'm going Dwight Howard.
no, because I don't think he was ever spec'd out to be the guy.
When he
on
was
the
with
team.
the Magic, yes, he was.
I don't ever put centers in that category because what people
Before
don't
we found
understand-
out he was a 6'8" bottom, Dwight Howard was a beast.
It's not that. People underestimate how much they really get hung on. That's why even Yao Ming had a short career. They hang on you, dude. They bring you down. They just they beat you up. I don't ever count centers because they're fucking 7'4", 240, 250, and their legs just don't got it.
Yeah.
Like you can't. I don't ever put them as like a superstar to bust moment. Like Melo, to me, Melo is, and I love Carmelo Anthony. He's one of the greatest scorers ever. But I don't put him down as a great player because he fucking was a selfish teammate. Took 100 shots. He fucking led the league in scoring for 3 straight years. But like,
So
sorry, dude.
Take KD, but take his Golden State Warriors.
I can't do
away.
that. I can't do that to KD. He tore his Achilles and came back, and he was still top 5 player in the NBA. He'll always be one of the greatest of all times, in my opinion.
Dude, when you that long and
It's
lanky,
not about being that long, dude. That's a season-ending. That's a career-ending injury for 90% of the people
dude,
ever.
his wingspan is ridiculous.
Don't
bro.
matter. He tore his Achilles.
We'd consider him a giant.
So he still tore his Achilles, bro. Football players never come back from Achilles injuries. Well,
that's
now
because-
they do.
but
These
now they
motherfuckers
do.
have
Yeah, I
a
was
heart
gonna say,
attack.
like, now they
have
do.
a heart attack, and the next season they're back up playing.
Yeah, I don't know what medicine they getting or what insurance
This
plan
dude,
they on.
did you?
but-
So what was that? Was that dude's name Hart? The dude that took it to the chest and he died on the field.
Yeah,
All right. Did you see he came back and hit that dude on Buffalo and that dude died? Well, he didn't die. He got collapsed, out cold, and he barely clipped him.
that's crazy.
What are you feeding these boys?
The super serum from Marvel.
Like, God damn, bro. What are you feeding these boys?
They gave him the same shit they gave Captain America, bro. They was like, hit his super serum. Right now.
Fuck.
Same with basketball players, bro. It'd be crazy how fast they come back from injuries. We'd be like, wait, what? You
So-
tore what?
Yeah, they break their legs, like legit break their leg. Bone sticks out. Next thing you know,
Like, yo, your
next season
pinky
they're back
toe on
playing.
top of your big toe. How'd you come back? Like,
Unless you LeBron, you flop it on the ground. You need to go out back, come back and be here. Paul Pierce. Hey, I'll never let Paul Pierce. And Paul, listen, I'm a diehard Celtics fan, especially a Paul Pierce fan. I'm never letting him live that down. Motherfucker got carried out to half court, goes back at X-ray, comes back in a wheelchair, then runs onto the floor. And he
Yeah.
plays the whole fourth quarter.
crazy.
Like, damn, bro, for a cramp.
Crazy.
Yo,
Does LeBron retire next year?
no,
Is this LeBron's last season?
no,
I think it is.
no. Bryce has got 2 years. He'll be there another 2.
I don't see LeBron play 2 more years.
He's not gonna. He doesn't have to play. He'll play minimum.
I've been
minutes.
watching him play this season, and I'm just like, yo, bro, he's done.
Is he
He's
though?
toast. He's toast, bro.
Did
He
you-
doesn't have
okay.
the juice to run
You say
anymore.
you say that though, but look what happened when that dude was talking shit to him, and they pushed him, and they pushed each other.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
Everybody.
he went coast to coast and still came down and dunked on him.
Everybody got a game breaker.
But
Everybody got that little burst of 1/4 energy.
I'm not-
Everybody got it.
I'm just saying.
You still have it. I still have it.
I just
Well,
think he's not playing hard. I think he's saving his body a little bit.
that's my point, bro. So just get the fuck off the court. Like, let the people who are balling ball.
But
you know what I mean?
But
Like,
think about
fuck off the
it
court.
though. Think about it, right? He's old. The dude's been in the league since he was 19. What's this like?
exactly.
But what I'm saying is like, dude, he's still out there balling with these 19, 20-year-old kids.
Exactly. That's
Shitting
my
on 'em.
point.
But he's shitting on them.
They're kids. Like, that's it. Like, bro, at this point, it's like, bro, go get it. Like, yo, if I'm LeBron,
What did I tell you? Remember?
if I'm LeBron and I'm still that talented and that skilled, I'm going to make a retired league.
Okay, so think about this, right? Remember, was it like our first or second week?
I'm making a
Who was our
league for
guest?
retired kids.
Who was it? Was it James? Was it James when he was here when I said, you need to cap the NBA at an age?
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're talking about James. Yep, James was here.
So that's why. So now do you see my point? So like if everybody had a 10-year window,
Yep.
you see how easy it would be for you to be like, all right, this dude's the greatest of all time because in that same 10-year span, these are the records he broke. These are the records he broke.
Correct.
He didn't
And
have
10 years.
20 years to break them.
Exactly. Yeah. No. I think he should. Like. I think he should retire. I think it's done, bro. Like that point, bro. Because like people are paying money to see you play. You know
No,
what
they
I mean?
pay to see you sit on the bench with Anthony Davis.
You know what I mean? Like, and at this point, bro, if you're not gonna give out your top performance because you can't, I feel like that's when you should give it up. Like,
That's what Kobe did.
Let's give it up, bro. That's it.
Kobe went out on top, technically.
Kobe's body was destroyed. Like, he was literally Frankenstein out there. He was wrapped up everywhere. And by the time, like, you're done, dog. Like, bow out respectfully is how I look at it.
But he did.
Yeah. So, but like, I don't know. I think he should retire. I think he's done.
I think a lot of people did that the right way. Joakim Noah, he did that. I don't know. There's a ton of players that just retire. I think Paul Pierce retired at the right time.
Yep.
I don't think Kevin Garnett did. Ray
He
Allen
tried to push it.
Yeah,
Yep.
Ray Allen tried to push it, but the difference.
Well, no, they brought Ray Allen out of retirement.
No,
Yeah, they brought him
not
out.
in
He was
Miami.
done.
Not in Miami.
Who
He
was
left the Celtics and went to Miami and won a ring the next year.
Yeah, and then after Miami, that was it.
Yeah, but he should have retired in Boston. But
Not the way they was talking crazy.
The only pass I ever give Ray Allen is the fact that his kid has like not Down syndrome, but he's got like some disease and he's in Boston still.
Yep.
He's at like a legit
I
hospital.
don't understand why you get upset at the man for that. Like, well,
I don't. There's some other things too, like
You got a chance to go win a ring, you go get it, bro.
of course, man. That's a bonus.
Right? That's a lifetime accolade. That's
You never have enough money.
You're in stone forever. Like, you want a ring. Like, you could be a nobody, but guess what? I want a ring. I'm gonna always be on that ledger. That's it. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we live for?
Yep. To solidify our greatness in something.
Legacies. Legacies. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. This weather change is killing me.
I think it's killing a lot of people. There's a lot of people that are sick right now.
It's not even like bad. It's just like bleh, scratchy. Ridiculous.
Do you think next week we see more of these who do you think's next with this whole allegation with Jay-Z?
Oh, Neo.
You think Neo's next?
Neo's next.
I kind of feel like it's Will Smith.
Nah, Neo.
I bet you it's Will.
Nah, it's Neo. Because you got to remember, Neo used to write music for
Did he?
Beyonce and Destiny's Child, and all that. It's Neo. And that video just dropped his girlfriend yelling at him about him always being part of the Diddy party, how he was going to be next. So she already outed him there. I think Neo's next.
Damn.
I think it's Neo. I don't think Will Smith will ever get implicated.
You don't?
Nope.
You think he already sold his soul to the white man?
I think is he gonna be like Bill Cosby age when they finally get Will Smith? No,
Damn.
they're not letting Will Smith go. You know,
That's wild.
you know. I hate the allegations personally because like I'm gonna post it after this. After the show, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna post what 50 Cent said back in 2014, 10 years ago. Like 50 was talking about this shit 10 years ago. And, like, everybody was just like, oh, 50 just being a hater, 50 just talking shit. And then here we are 10 years later talking about it again.
He's sitting there laughing like, I told you.
Literally, I told y'all. You know? And I think
Nobody took it serious. Huh?
I think it's crazy. It's vindictive is what I don't like. I don't know, man. I already went on that rant before.
Yeah, I was talking about it earlier with Sammy, and I'm kind of like, I mean,
I already went on that rant. I hate. For me, it's I don't know. Maybe because I'm a person of color, so I take offense to it. Honestly, the allegations, I take offense to it because you had the option to nip it in the bud and you ignored it because it was convenient for you. But then like I said, like when we talk about these white celebrities and our favorite white celebrities, we swept that shit under the rug and then pretended like it didn't happen. And then the first thing we did was go pick a black artist. Like, they're all wrong. I'm not trying to pick and choose who's right, who's wrong, but I just think it's real corny that we keep picking black artists to take the fall and take the rap, and, like, all the focus is on that when we were talking about a white artist or a white celebrity that got swept under the rug by throwing a black artist or a black celebrity under the bus right after.
Nah, I mean, you're right.
I
think there's all kinds of all that stuff. What was it? The Adam Sandler pizza parties and shit like that.
With Jennifer Aniston, that's Jennifer Aniston's pizza parties. Yeah, I think
Jennifer
that's
Aniston's
corny.
Pizza party and shit.
You know what I
like
mean? The Epstein Island, the Wayfair accounts, like all that shit. It was like when white people do crazy shit, we just be like, "Oh my god, that's so crazy."
Hunter Biden's fucking pardoned by his father.
You know what I mean? And then now we just go, "Oh my god, that's crazy." There's a black dude. Oh my god, this is outrageous.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't agree with what Bill Cosby was doing, because Bill Cosby gets interviews saying like what he was doing. You know what I mean? You want to have a little bit of fun. You know what I mean? Put a little bit of he's literally his interviews and him saying these things. But like, the first thing I always ask is a woman in Bill Cosby hotel room, knowing Bill Cosby was a married man. So like, I'm confused.
No, I agree with you on that.
What the hell was you doing in this hotel room?
I agree with you on that, man.
110%. Like, are you mad? Because
she didn't go there. She didn't just go there to say, "Hey, man, like
let's hang out."
Yeah, no.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck out of here. Like,
she wasn't going up there to talk about work.
Same with Tiger Woods. Like, you know what I mean? Tiger Woods banged a bunch of white women, and then we
a bunch.
Yo, but then
he's got a roster.
But we crucified him for getting beat up by a white woman. You know what I mean? So it's corny.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I know like a lot of people that I know crucified Tiger Woods because he had his kids in the back of his Range Rover and barrel rolled that bitch into the sign.
I mean,
because he was drunk.
Like, you know what I mean? People make mistakes. People
putting your kids in danger like that.
He's an idiot. Yeah. He's an idiot.
That's the difference.
But we all know somebody that we be like, yo, my dude, you should take an Uber. We watch a drunk ass get in the car and peel off. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then we go hang out with them the next week.
No, I won't do that.
I'm not saying us personally, but I'm saying like there's a lot of people out there right now.
I don't stand on that because they'd be the first person at their funeral crying.
Yep.
And being like, oh my god, I should have done something, motherfucker. You should have done something that night. You had the opportunity to, and you didn't. So
you
go
probably
fuck
shouldn't have been in the after screaming "baddie, baddie, shot o'clock." That's what. You know what I mean? So like, you know, it's crazy.
Nah, don't pull that sympathy card.
I was one of those. I was one of those people. Believe it or not, I was one of those people. I was one of those people getting fucking absolutely obliterated, drunk, smashed at the fucking after, and then like the next day, I'm like fucking so drunk or tired or some shit. I crashed the car. You know what I mean? I crashed. That's how I crashed the Ford.
Allegedly.
Yeah, right. Allegedly. You know, that's how I crashed that bitch. I was toast. You know what I mean? Toast from the night before. That's why I stopped drinking nutties. You know what I mean? I was toast. And like, you know, I could have killed myself. You know what I mean?
I don't stand for that shit, bro. I never have, never will. You know what happens when you lose somebody that close to you, that when you had the opportunity to do something, it's too late to change after that.
Yeah. No,
so don't let it wait to get there. It's a fucking $11 fucking Uber ride from my house in fucking Bedford to Elm Street, yo. If you can't afford it, fucking call me or Torrey. We'll send it to you.
Lyft. Sometimes Lyft give out free rides. It's super dope.
Yeah.
Every so often give out a free ride.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no,
you know, especially if you got kids and shit, man. Like, you don't understand like the consequences of your actions, how it affects them later down the line.
Yeah, no.
Like, time to nip that shit in the butt. We're not fucking 12 years old anymore. And I don't know anybody. I literally don't know anybody that's got pulled over for a DUI and the cop shook their hand and just said, "Hi, do you make it home safe anymore?" That shit cost you $11,000 off the rip. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the retainer.
Seriously.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know any of these, like, these days of us being able to shake the older generation's cop's hand and them saying, "Hey, smarten the fuck up." That ain't there no more, man. These are young kids on a power trip.
I think the only time I've ever gotten like, all right, you're good, is because I was like already at home.
Yeah.
Like, I live, but they're like, "Where are you going?" I'm like, literally right there. Like, here's my ID. I'm going right there. And then he was like, "Well, why'd you?" And then it was because I made a turn. It's because I didn't go on. I was already on my street and I made a turn. And then he asked me why I turned, and I just didn't hit the blinker. And I could have just kept going home and been straight, but because I made that damn right turn, I'll never forget that shit. And I was just like, bruh, I was just going to go get gas, so I didn't have to do it in the morning. I was going to go to 7-Eleven. He asked me, I was like, I was just gonna go to 7-Eleven get gas. I'll do it in the morning. I know I'm fucked up, and like,
I mean,
he's like, park the car, go home. He let me park the whip, and then I just walked the car straight.
I mean, you think about it, right? And one of these times, it's gonna be that dude that drove through the fucking
the fucking casino. Oh my god, bro! He drove right through the casino. I'm literally right there. Like, okay, here's what a dude. Like, watch this. Right, here's what a dude drove through the wall. Here's where I was standing on the other side of the wall. Man. Literally on the other side of the wall. Yo, we went
fucking
to go
idiot.
like open the door to see what the fuck that noise was, and couldn't. Because the car was right there. And so, like, we went around and looked around. And, like, it was crazy. Shout out to Byron, because Byron said it. He was just like, yo, did you hear that? And I was like, yeah, I heard that. And, like, I'm so tuned in on minding my own business. I didn't give a fuck. I'm like, all right, whatever. And, like, Byron was like, yo, man, that sounds like an emergency, bro. We should probably go look. And I'm like, man, that's how black people die in horror movies. I ain't going to look at shit. So we ended up going to go look, and sure enough, it's a whole fucking car
inside the fucking crew room, the fucking casino.
Like, damn, dog. All I could think of was you couldn't hit the other side. We could have got some chips or something. Like nah, but no, DUI. He was drunk.
Yeah, I saw that.
Crazy.
Aggravated DUI. Drove through from the Granite Street side. Fucking idiot.
Oh yeah,
it wasn't worth it.
Don't drink and drive, people.
Not only did you lose the money at the casino, dog, you just lost your license.
Oh, dude, seriously. It's like, icy, slippery, wet out.
Fuck.
Don't do it. It's not worth it. With that being said, y'all know that sound, man. That's the end of the episode. Again, shout out to our sponsors. Big shout out to 603 Live, the network. Shout out to Soho Bistro and Lounge for sponsoring this episode. If you have it, you want to get somewhere new, make sure you make your way over to Lawrence, Massachusetts. There's a new bar called Gateway out there. Nice little home vibe. If you want to just go kick back, chill, have a drink, relax. You know, what's that song you want to go where everybody knows your name? It's one of those spots. Cheers. Remember Cheers?
Oh, Cheers.
Yeah. That's one of those spots, man. Everybody's nice and friendly over there. And then again, if you're tired of the same old nightlife ring vibes, and Nashua just started doing a nightlife. So get activated on Friday with Celine up there in Vibes, Nashua. And then shit, if tonight you ain't doing nothing tonight, you're sitting at home, you're watching this video, and you're like, you know what? Let me get my ass up and go outside. Barcode right now. Barcode is having a pool tournament. So bring your stick so you can play me one-on-one and I can take it from you.
Also, be on the lookout. Me and Torrey, we do our open run in Manchester. We have a local gym. We cap it at 15 people. We do a sign-in usually on either my or his Facebook. It was $10. The gym rental might be going up just a little bit due to cost of electricity and stuff like that. So I can't see it being more than 15. Usually we try to do Thursday night 8 to 10, so it's a 2-hour run. We try to keep it skill. We usually don't take superstars, and we want everybody to have fun. So if you're just looking to ball, have fun, you older and just trying to get in a little bit of shape, it's a college court. It's a long court. It's a fun time.
But if you dunk it from the free throw line, stay at home.
Yeah, please. I'm too old for that shit.
Bruh, like, I got one good knee left, and I can't tell you if it's the left or the right one sometimes. All right, but with that being said, yo, we out of here.